Hi, welcome to today's videocast. So, today's videocast has the theme games. And when we talk about games, it is basically involving a lot of things. Games is not just for leisure or for rejuvenation in a child's life. We use a lot of props and toys when children are themselves playing games or we are involved in a game with a child. So, we are going to talk about game and what are its benefit. So games and what are its benefit. So first is how the games are basically helping the child to build up on their executive functions and social skills. So let's talk about the dominoes and Jenga. So it's often involving the child to have a control on their impulse, that is the self control. So that is one thing which is important with the Jenga game because they have to build a tower and then they have to be very, very fine, very, very particular in removing the block. So if you place Jenga, so you won't deny that it's an appropriate game to build up on self control, impulse control. Next is Ludo. So Ludo we also play. So lot of decision making, making the correct choice, lot of problem solving. So these things can be encouraged through Ludo. Next is Scrabble, which we all have played again. So Scrabble is helping us to be more flexible. Like we develop that sense of flexibility. We encourage, we promote. Okay, we can move this letter, so this word is going to be built. So it's going to work on your flexibility. Next is dumb charades. So they could be song charades or movie charades or guessing the word charades. So these are again helping in understanding the social cues, gestures, perspective. So all these come into play when we do these sign games. Next is Pictionary. Now, Pictionary is also an important game because it is going to help the child to have a cooperative learning, collaborative work, teamwork. So that's a skill that they can be helped with the game of Pictionary. Then Monopoly, which is a very old game that we used to play, but it is an important game with turn taking. So there are a lot of other games that you can bring up to your place and you can practice turn taking. But these are like basic rules. Even if you read the manuals and how to play these games, this would be written in these games. So this was on social skills and executive functions. Now let's talk about what we use in the games. Basically, we will be using a lot of stuffed toys, we will be using toys, and nowadays the toy is a very big market. So it's a good commercial market. And why is it? Because it is not only helping the child to have a time for themselves but also on the skills, and this the market knows. So we as a therapist and we as a parent should also be well aware that what kind of toys we should be bringing to the table. So a lot of us get the kitchen sets. Now it's not a gender biased toy, I'm putting it in quotes. So this is going to help you not only promote pretend play, but modeling, giving a narration like I'm cooking, now I'm putting salt, I'm going to wash after cooking. So you're giving pretend play, you're giving narration, you're giving modeling. So that is going to help the child to have more absorption of skills. Then when we come for these animal and farm animal toys, jungle animal toys, so these are going to help the child to learn the name of the animal along with the quality, along with the sound of the animal, especially for the beginners and the emergent kind of stage if the child is. Then is lot of action verbs like sleeping, eating, crawling, running that can also be given exposure to. So you can give lot of general vocabulary to the child through these toys. Then opposites. So when we can use like close, open, on, off, in, out, that kind of opposites, because when we are playing with these toys, unknowingly we are using these words. So you are giving the exposure of this kind of vocabulary, this kind of a narrative description to the child. Next is the Barbie dolls or the Ken or the baby doll kind of a toys. Again, in this, you're going to use lot of phrases, practice phrases like let's put on the clothes on the Barbie. Let's remove the shoes. So again, you're giving a narrative. You are modeling phrases which are commonly used and which is very important. And mind you, whenever the child is going for a language and social communication assessment, these model phrases or these practice phrases always a therapist tries to check. So it's a very good way to expose your child through the play of Barbie or to the dolls or even the stuffed toys, and you're modeling these commonly used phrases. Let's wash the hands of the Barbie. So that's the way. Then with the Barbie toys only, you're going to also have a learning for your child about the different body parts. Brush the hair, comb the hair, rub the hands, clean the hands, cut the nails. So again, I'm modeling the phrase as well as I'm giving an exposure and opening a world of understanding the body parts and how we make use of it. Then everyday routines, everyday activities like sleeping, eating, dressing, playtime, bedtime. So when you do a kind of a pretend play with the Barbie or with any kind of human figure toys, small superhero toys even. So you're giving that kind of an exposure to the child again. So till now we've discussed about the kitchen set, the baby doll set or the farm animal based thing. Now let's go to a very important thing that we use, all therapists use, that is the blocks. And blocks are like so many different kind of blocks are there, like Legos also we are being using, and again we use so many kind of blocks, joining, linking blocks, sealing blocks, so many kind of blocks are there and toys are there. So now here it is again helping the child to have a construct of the common concepts like tall tower, short tower, colors, counting, quantification, on the top, in front, bottom, shape. So let's put this on the bottom. Let's put it on top. Let's put it in front. Let's fix it on front. Put and fix word. So like common phrases that you're using. Then a lot of sound effects. So if they crash onto like they crash the blocks or they strike this or hit it with the ball, you automatically make some sounds. Oh, wow, this. So that kind of an exposure is also being given when you're doing the play. So it's not just the toy, how you are approaching the toy with the child, that is also important. Then we can also again here also turn taking. As I said, that turn taking is not just limited to Monopoly game, but turn taking with the blocks like my turn, your turn, whose turn, or it could be like let's try again, or it could be oh it just fell down. So these are also other concepts that you're giving the child and awareness about. Next is very important, which I prefer, and even if lot of kids are animal lovers and lot of us are animal lovers, so I would always suggest to get a vet set. So there could be a toy, there could be a cat in this, that is a puppy or a kitten in this. And with this, you're going to use lot of word combos. The same thing we are doing with the Barbie set also. That okay, let's make the puppy eat. Let's take the puppy for a walk. Let's brush the dog. Let's brush the kitten. Or it could be like if you are having the vet, like let's give injection, give a shot, give a jab. So open medicine box. So that's how you're putting the word combos into action. Then communicating basic needs. Help the puppy, help kitten. Oh, the kitten is sick. Or the child can then understand what is being sick, what is fever. So these are communication needs, basic communicating basic needs. That arm is hurt, leg is hurt, finger is hurt. So that could be a thing. Then with the wet set only, with this kind of toys, you can also put in more of your dramatic play, which again includes your pretend play, narrating, modeling, and lot of action. You put in lot of questions. Should I put the bandage on the leg of the puppy or should I give it a shot? So these are like dramatic play. Obviously your tone, your visual cues will also make a difference. So in today's theme, we have included the games, how to approach your child with different games, what kind of toys can help them in developing good social skills, executive functions, their working memory, their language, their social communications. So this was about today's theme, that is games, how to play games with the child and what is the importance of games in our child's life. So good video for both parents and therapists. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye.